golden. We're live. Hi, people. Hey, Rhiannon. All right. So I was going to kick it off by reading through the emotional weather report that Michael posted today, just so we kind of have an idea with the energies that we're going to be working with. So today, transits are Saturn in Pisces, sextile Uranus and Taurus. We also have Mars sextiling Uranus. Mars is in Cancer. It's in direct motion though, which at least at least we have some forward motion there, like with the planet of action. And then I'm also seeing Moon square Sun. So Sun is in Aries and the Moon is in Cancer at this time. Yeah, I mean every time I swear every time the Moon goes into Cancer, I just have like such a topsy-turvy flippin' day. Hey girl. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah. How are you today? Let's see. I want to start with this one. If you see me looking down here, it's because I'm looking at my laptop so that I can see all the comments and stuff like that. You know what? It's not going to work. I'm going to put it up here so that I could actually... I don't want to be turned away, you know? And that's a big lesson for me, is like physically turning my body towards what I'm interacting with. I find myself subconsciously all the time like moving away from the subject matter, but yeah, that's my own shadow work that I'm working through. I have my black tourmaline today. Nice grounding stone. And I'm also smoking a little bit. I've not smoked anything all day, and just trying to detox my whole everything. I could really feel it coming out. So I see that I have people watching, so don't be shy and say hi. Say hi in the comments for me. I want to know that you're out there alive and kicking and breathing, screaming, hopefully snarling a little bit. Moon is in Cancer, Mars is in Cancer, you know, the Eye of Horus. I actually don't know the difference between the Eye of Ra and the Eye of Horus. Hi, Sam. Mercury exact on North Node, huh? Yeah. Actually, I don't think it's exact on the North Node today. I think that was yesterday. But, I mean, yeah, energies are still really jarring there. I mean, right now we're in the middle of a geomagnetic storm, too. So, hey, Jennifer. Yeah. Okay. I want to look up this. Let me put this side. Oh, I need the book. Don't mind me. It's a talisman used to ward off evil and grant safe passage to the afterlife. Symbol of protection, healing, and restoration. The Eye of Horus remains watchful, helping you to see clearly and granting you safe passage in your quest. Okay. The task at hand is... I mean, I'm talking about grounding out these insane magnetic, like, it's fucking up my field, man. Hello, my Jennifer. Cool. Okay. Well, thank you, Sam. Yeah. So I'm hoping to blow some of that off because we do have a lot that's just pouring right in. Yeah, another solar storm. And like the Earth is going through this, yeah, eight-pointed star. So, I mean, yeah, it is a cycle that we're going through, but it's definitely the likes of which that we've never experienced before. So, we're getting a lot of crown chakra activations from the eye of that which holds us. You know, it's that grand design, that grand plan, the perfect design and plan that it's the path. It's your spiritual path, your life path. And it's hitting you right now. It's trying to like burrow its way down into the very center of your core, earth element, and Capricorn coming in together. So this is deep, deep earth grounding energy. I mean, we even had the earth that came through first. Caduceus with Reiki, Honshaze Shonen. So this is like really telling you that you need to be working on alternative types of healing modalities. Like I'm thinking Reiki, of course, because that's coming in, but there's other ways that you could treat your body well. Like you could let me turn Waterloo down just a smidgen. Yeah, no, there's other ways that we can be like grounding ourselves out, and we can go and do body work. We could get a massage. We could go to the beach, you know. I would love to go to the beach right now and just stand and stare into like that expanse of water, just crazy. Pardon me. Yeah. So yeah, okay, this is the earth energies that we're looking at right now. But I kind of want to get more information about it. I'm going to go to these astrology cards. This is a Black Moon astrology deck. Aries. I am. The very beginning, you know, we just had Neptune come through. It's still sitting at 0 degrees of Aries. And then we have the 6th house, the house of routine. I'm thinking about the South Node in Virgo with that. It's like you're waking up to more of who you are, who you've always been, lifetime after lifetime. This energy that recycles, it's the earth and the octagram together. It's this energy that you're waking up to. This ancient like first dimensional consciousness that resides within your bones, like within your cells, and that's why the 6th house is here, because you know Saturn, truth, along with the sun, Saturn and sun. I wonder when that is going to happen. I mean, next year. Wow, what was that? That was adorable. Did I do that? I just did that. Hey. Okay, sorry, Libra moment. Saturn and Sun. So, Sun is in Aries. I mean, we did just have the Saturn Kazemi not too terribly long ago. So, I'm thinking that whatever happened to you, like at that time, was the key. Yeah, yeah, South Node and 7th house. It was the key to realizing that, you know, there are probably some people in your life that you might need to say goodbye to, or kind of like downgrade the relationship. Is that even a thing? Can you keep a relationship and just like have it? You've been demoted. Ouch. That's sad. Yeah, relationship, love, and ninth house, faith. Aw. Well, that was more positive than what I was going with it, because this is like, okay, yes, you can demote your relationship, but keep the faith because it's all in good faith. Um it's a good-natured thing to happen because you are Saturn truth, remaining true to yourself. You're remaining true to your spirit by doing that. I mean, it's honoring both parties because then you get to show up as your authentic self. You don't have to walk on eggshells or anything like that. Yeah, another solar storm. I mean, it's not going to stop, is the thing. Is that, I want to say it's our new normal, but it's not normal, and it's going to get more intense. It's going to get more intense. I mean, I'm not drinking any. I wanted to go and get a bottle of champagne or like a couple White Claws tonight, but I didn't because I'm already feeling kind of fuzzy. Fuzzy wuzzy. And like not in a fun way either. So I'm just trying to do the best to like minimize the damage control. Yeah. Mm. So yeah, this is saying that, break your routine down. What are you spending your time on? Are you making sure that you are staying true to the core? And if you are, you are likely examining your relationships. Libra, seventh house, it's the house of open enemies. It's truth and justice. That's why Saturn is exalted in the seventh. Woohoo! This is in upside down. Girl! Yeah, it's just been an upside down day. But it's kind of fun though. I study Mayan time, and today is the day of the blue. Is it the blue crystal monkey? Let me look. Let me look. MayanKin.com. I'm still getting the tones down. There's 13 tones per wave spell. We're currently in the wave spell of the red dragon. It's the first wave spell of the Mayan Solkin year. So we just had the Mayan year. I love this song. Daily Solkin, baby. Blue Spectral Monkey. Today is Friday, April 4th. Yes, thank you. It is tone number 11. So we have 13 days per wave spell, 2 more days until the final day. But let's talk about the blue monkey. Blue monkey is like fun, playful, a bit mischievous. So it's kind of all about taking those challenges that are coming in and trying to twist it around and find a little bit of humor in it. Sure, you might need to humble yourself after you stumble, but okay. Focusing energy. Strength centered into the mountain. More Capricorn energy, honestly. And another eyeball, the third eye chakra. You are training your vision. Because in the future, in the chaos that is almost promised in the future, in the summer specifically, you're going to have another huge crown chakra activation. So that's more of this uncomfortable energy. But bear in mind that in the summer, the sun is stronger. So it's going to be kind of cocoa banana puffs. Heart chakra. Your heart will expand too. Heart and stuck together. Don't hold yourself back. Don't get in your own way. Don't create more problems and karma for yourself. Don't bite off more than you can chew. I think you need Jesus. Is this certified? No, but it is ASO approved. Take that up with the Godmen. Jesus. I love Jesus. So that's a kindness you've wished upon me. Yeah, heart and stuck. So I'm gonna pull some cards from my shaman deck. Maybe it'll give us a better direction on the things that we can be training our third eye gaze upon. Symbols, I suppose some symbols for you. Oh, yeah. Okay. Ancestor card, the past. Records. Ancient memory, you know, water holds the memory. And we are the water bearers. We hold the water. Very Aquarius energy. We have caution with the scorpion and forgiveness with the dove. That's an interesting combination. Caution and forgiveness. So that's like past and records. Your memories of times where you might have been overly guarded and overly cautious. Those are the times when you may have gotten in your own way and stopped yourself before doing something that you might hold regrets over. And that's why the dove comes in to say you can forgive yourself. You know, my card of the day today was Taurus, and I talked about having this ability now to like examine the things in your life and be grateful for them instead of feeling like you were missing out and having that feeling of missing out, which like can feel like regretful energy in a way. But you don't have to hold on to all of that, because like holding on to those stones is what's going to weigh you down. Like you want that levity of the dove and you want the forgiveness, but first you have to learn how to forgive yourself for past transgressions where you kind of like, you know, you're riding the bike and then you take a stick and you shove it in the wheel laying on the side of the road like, ah, fuck. Yeah, you can forgive yourself for fucking your life up. I'm speaking it because I've lived it, okay? I can speak on it. But yeah, fox energy, shape shifting, victory, the bee. The bee builds, you know, their honeycomb is hexagonal. And so I'm thinking about shape shifting, like our bodies are physically changing shape, physically changing shape. Like I've been having all of this aches and pains, especially like in my feet, because I can tell that that my skeletal structure is like moving. It's fucking crazy. But I'm having a lot of aches and pains because of it. So this is kind of like a confirmation saying that like if you are experiencing the growing pains, then you really are victorious because like that's bridging the future and the past into the now. Hi Megan. It's bridging the past and the future into the now, which is where you can really change, you can change time because you have the perfect vision. You know, that's the eye of Horus, the serpent, healing, shedding skin. That's the scab falling off to the fresh pinkness underneath. In kinship. This is one of my favorite animals ever. Flippin' love otters. Healing and kinship. Wow, this is huge self-accountability energy too. It's you taking your part in your own healing so that you can have kinship um, that is like the all-encompassing type of energy that perhaps you've been searching for, seeking. I'm feeling really called right now to pull a Mother Mary card. With shake and bacon, she said. I'm doing right now a collective reading about the insane solar energies. I've got you playing in the background. What's the method to this? I really don't have a method. I kind of made it up, but I've been doing it kind of consistently so it works. I don't know. I usually pull two cards together no matter what because they read like a story, but you could read it forwards and also backwards. Um, yeah, Megan, I've just been doing a collective read about all of the crazy energy that we're transiting through right now, including the G1 solar geomagnetic storm that we're in. Sorry. I have just been tongue-tied and twisted up and trying to really ground myself out and down. So, had to. I can relate to a lot of what you said so far. Yeah. Well, I'm happy to hear that the message is reaching you, but I'm sorry to hear if you're having a rough time right now. Hopefully you're surfing on the waves. But Our Lady of Great Power is coming to us today to tell us that, like, I'm checking it out, and it's a mom holding a little baby, and below them is the Sacred Heart, uh, full of flame of the Holy Spirit. Yeah, it's almost like moving. I keep forgetting about the solar storm. Our Lady of Great Power comes to us to say that we hold great power. You know, we hold the records of time and space within our very structure. And whenever we wake up to that power within us, we have the ability to restructure everything around us. And I really don't have the words to describe the enormity of what that means. But I hope that you can feel it. I can feel it. Hell yes. And you know what, Megan? You're not alone. None of us are alone in it. We have to walk our own path alone, but that doesn't mean that we won't have people who want to walk alongside us. Um, and you do, and you will, no matter what. So keep a hold of that. I'm pulling a magical unicorn card. Miracles do happen. Have faith that your miracle is on its way. Your prayers have been answered. Surrender. Surrender the how. I needed to hear this one specifically. Surrender the how. Because that's another thing, is like you could really get trapped up in all of this mercurial energy in Pisces. That's a lot of there and back again, and everything in between and on the other side. But like, take that, what I just said, and put it in a book, and then make it 12 different books. And then rip all of the pages out and throw them in a big pile and try to read a book out of that. Like, that's most accurately how I could describe what we're going through right now. Except like now there's another book being written. It's that 13th book. It's that miracle that we're building. And we're writing it. We're writing the miracle in real life, in every breath. And I'm tired of pretending that we're not. I've been sucking on this vape like a champ to get through. Dude, I quit smoking cigarettes like 5 days ago. So, you know, on top of all of this, I'm just like, yeah, I gotta get myself free of all of my bad karma. So, yeah, just adding to it. I should have quit earlier whenever I said I was going to at Lenten time. And then I relapsed. So here's my payback. Payback is a bitch, man. Not a fish energy fan with my retard Neptune. I mean, I have a 12th house Neptune in Capricorn, so you want to talk about retard energy? That's me. Sorry. Like, especially showing up in a public space or you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You're astrology people. It's an astrology group. Ay, ay. Okay. Yeah, so we're building our miracle, baby. Mm. Self-accountability. Pulling on your experiences from the past, but not letting it trip you up. And expecting a ramp up of this exact energy in the summer. If you're in the northern hemisphere, you know. Would anybody like a reading? I'm scatterbrained, but I'm on point. Yeah. Mm. I might have an actual little smokety smoke break here. Not cigarettes. Can you guys hear my music? I'm starting to, this is a bit off topic, but I'm going back to Pisces talk. I'm actually starting to appreciate and understand at least a little bit about some Piscean energy now that we're having so many things happening there because it's just always been one of those signs that's been super confusing to me. Because they say like it's an all-encompassing type of, oh fudge, all-encompassing type of energy because it contains all 12 signs behind it. Ends and beginnings, sure, but addictions, sure, but there's got to be more to it, you know. I've always just like had that in my energy. She said, "Not really." Oh, that's lame. All right, I'm turning it up a little bit more. There we go. Mm. Yeah, Pisces. With Mercury retrograding back through there and hanging out with the North Node, like Sam had said, thank you. It's really highlighting in our communications, like how special we are and how we can really tap into that so that we can connect with other people. Moon, your emotions, how you can express yourself better. Whatever happened to you in the winter time, your activations that you had around the solstice, I will say, I will confidently say that, about maybe there were some people in your life trying to steer you in an incorrect direction, one that you know doesn't belong to you. But because this, that, or the other, maybe, you know, this person is feeding off of your energy with this predator card. Predator and manifestation, trying to ride your coattails. But you saw through that shit. So you're clearing that away. Oh, I still have the oopsie daisy. That moon card always comes out when I'm here and I love it. Hey, Amanda. It's you. It's you, Jennifer. It's your signifier card. Clearing and holiday. Holiday. I'm really thinking about, because there's so many ways that I read this card, the holiday card. Clearing and holiday. It's almost like clearing the expectations that you build up around events. The event. Whatever events that are important in your life, like the little holidays that you enjoy. I'm thinking like birthday for some reason. That was crazy. Did you hear that little like tweety noise while I was drinking that? I just made an Aztec water flute. Is Sam trying to die today? I still have space underneath the porch. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Sam's being totally fine. Oh well. But I really appreciate Yuns coming in for me. You didn't have to. Black Moon Lilith. With desire. Fire. Fire. No, I think Sam was just asking me like how I was like reading my cards, like what type of style I was going for. Because, you know, there's a whole bunch of different ways to read cards. And it's actually something that I was like musing about earlier today and yesterday, was like how I do read my cards. And it is by like sets of two, because I like to read them together like they're holding hands. Never go alone. Which is the same with me. Like I don't go into reading cards alone. I'm guided by my higher self and by my spirit. Spell. I'm already feeling so much better. Appreciate this, you guys. Appreciate your company. Yeah, so we have the Black Moon Lilith, which is it's feminine energy, but it could be some shady ass feminine energy. And there's lots of ways that that might come out, but at the end of the day, if you corner an animal, they're going to act like one. So we have that type of energy coming in with desire. So maybe that's like, I'm getting like pursuit. It's like some sort of pursuit, because we also had the predator come in with this. And now we have Uranus, genius, with the 8th house, endings and beginnings. Uranus in the 8th, perhaps for somebody coming in. So let's break that down. Uranus in the 8th. That is, Uranus is the grand design. It's architectural. It's not feeling. It's changing. It's putting things where they go. Doesn't matter who they step on to do it. And with the 8th house coming in with that, this is a karmic lesson saying that, however you in the past may have like clawed and scraped your way to get through things in an animalistic style, that won't work anymore. I think that's, something that is very visible to you at this time. That's the 10th house. That's your MC. That's a very visible point. So you want to be looking at your MC right now. Is this about me? Because I have a Sag MC, 3rd degree. It might be. Yeah, okay. Don't you love it when a card calls you out like that, though? Okay, so here we have Virgo energy. This is like full disclosure, you guys. Virgo and Cancer. I analyze and I feel. Analyzing your emotions. Well, fuck. Take it as a collective, though, because I'm tapped into that shit. It's funny. I need some symbolism, you guys. I need the elements to come in and send me a little olive branch. I need the elements to come in and send me Olive Garden breadsticks. We have wisdom. Acorn falls off of the grandfather oak tree. The acorn falls at your feet. The hungry ghost of fear. Acorn, wisdom of fear. The wisdom of being in fear in the past, can be a guide. The blue eagle can be a guide of nurturance, That's the light at the end of the tunnel that is there. But if you find yourself, physically turning away from it, then that's a whole nother thing in itself, my friend. Kinship and victory. Once again, kinship coming in with victory. You are held in so much love that to have fear of the wisdom of your lessons, I'm feeling that's like the getting in your own way energy again. Hungry Ghost just gave me deja vu. I mean, I've been so hungry lately. I think it's because I did quit smoking cigarettes. My body's like, we need to fill a hole that all of these chemicals previously occupied. But anyway, um, victory within kinship, you know, you can really find your way in your interactions with other people. You know, if you're paying attention and you're awake and you're conscious and you want to better yourself so that you can help other people, that's exactly what this is saying. Teacher, the wolf, and Phoenix, the right. By making the pilgrimage that you're making, you're becoming your own teacher. You are remembering the things that you've gone through and walking your own path. And as you walk, you have nothing to fear, because as you walk, you're going to pick up those that are right along your path. They're just right there. You just have to step towards them. I love you, Amber. I want one of these. Maybe a couple of these. At least one of them. Communicating freely. I communicate from the depths of my being. Now that is Mercury in Pisces. Yeah, Pisces is mutable. It's free. And you can be too. Yeah, set yourself free. Set yourself free. Cool. Expansion. Spread your wings and soar. Share your message and shine your light. Show the world what you're made of. I love all the greens in this card. It's like all of the Pegasus belong to the Aurora. Yeah, these are so cute. Freedom. Not us having to babysit an adult Aries man-child. I don't know. He said I was on in the background for him, so I'm thinking he's not even watching. He's probably like, the fuck is that talking about me? It's funny. It's all good, Sam. You're in good company. I don't care what I used to say about you. Yeah, that's the thing, you guys. I'm gonna be dotting my I's and crossing my T's a lot more. What's that about self-accountability? Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Is anybody participating in that Harry Potter dance? Who's your dance partner? I really want to know. I'm going with Catherine. We already picked out our dresses. And the song. Song is hot, you know. I already know what flowers I'm getting her. Lex and niece going together. Oh, that'll be fun. We should get a limo. The Slytherin limo. Where's Angelo? Have Angelo call his people and get us a Slytherin limo. Catherine is a sweetheart. I got lucky on that. This is one of my favorite bands of all time. I love this song because it's like all flippin' poignant to the right now. And Devin Townsend just made another opera. I can't wait. I have to buy it. It's on pay-per-view. Oh. He's arguing with Chat GPT right now. Well, someone's got to do it. Are you talking about actual Chat GPT, or are you talking about another mutual member that we all know? He who will not be named. Yo, I just found our Voldemort, you guys. Can't believe we haven't picked out a Voldemort this whole fucking time. You guys are just waiting for me to do it, weren't you? I'm going with Fran. Fran would make a pretty good Voldemort. But, no, Angelo is arguing with actual Chat GPT. Thank you, girlfriend. That's funny. I appreciate the clarification. Intention. Be clear and decisive. Focus on what you really want. Be bold with your requests to the universe. Do I really want to summon a Voldemort, though? Do we really want to summon that? Because I kind of do, but that's my Scorpio moon coming out. You know, moon right now is in Cancer, and when that happens, I just get a little bit edgy and vicious, and I want to cope with the sketchy shit. Cat moons in general got the void vibe. Voldy vibe. Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Maybe we should just make the Capricorn moon delegation like one collective Voldemort, like all of the Horcruxes. We need 8 Capricorn moons. No, 7, because the 8th Horcrux was Harry Potter, wasn't it? I'm getting it all twisted. I think that there were 7 total, right? There were 7 total. Voldemort had a bit, Harry Potter had a bit, and then we had the book, the snake. What else? Was there a locket or some shit? I need help. Your girl needs some help. I'm gonna check the Solkin for tomorrow. Happy 4/4, you guys. Okay, thanks for coming to my yoga class, you guys. All right, hey, give me a topic to read into. I want to do a little psychic forensic work. So, give me something that has been intriguing. You want a little bit more information about, and I can poke the water a little bit. Or if you'd like a reading, My Cash App and Venmo and PayPal are in the comments. But honestly, I'm just having fun hanging out. So come what may, but I would love it if you guys would give me something that I can work with here. My collective readings are kind of coming out very similar. Those last two that I had done. Okay. I don't like that I put all of these cards over here. But I did kind of need like a clear reading space. Let me do some quick housekeeping. Okay, that's better. Greetings, my friends. We need a refresher. We need a mimosa. Oh, mimosa gods, please. The 9-pointed star. Please complete me with a mimosa. Give me your technology of alcohol. Oh, great tree of life, Yggdrasil, bring me victory. How's this for some bardic tales? Fly upon your wings, oh sweet messenger. Yesod deals with foundations. Another Sephiroth on the Tree of Life. Wow, I'm just like building a tree from the from the trunk down. Or is it up? We have Chesed, Divine Grace. This is Amma's grace. Grace of the Mother. Wow. So we have the green ray, the purple ray, and the blue ray. This is insane, and I am not surprised. Hey, I'm hoping that I'm still live because my laptop crashed out and I see no comments. I'm just noticing that now. I'm on a roll over here, you guys. I guess I'm just gonna have to check the comments afterwards. But I want to finish this because it's calling to me. It's louder than this. I think that's why the music, I think that's why it cut off, honestly. I hope that you could still see me. But, ooh, this is all coming in through your solar plexus chakra. Like, this is the area at which you will be processing most of this energy. You're going to be pouring all of this light into your bowl of light. Infinity. Which reminds me of this. I'll hold it closer. Yeah, this is a lot of balls happening. And it's all happening today as Mercury comes into contact with the North Node in Pisces. Which it's on my part of fortune, by the way, so you should pay me. I'm done asking. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna move to the astrology cards. Yeah, my internet is out, baby. I still have cellular. There we go. Yeah, whatever happens, I guess. This is a lot better anyway. I don't have like TV and shit on usually. Slow connection. Hey, I suppose that's the. Oh, it's the solar waves, baby. It's the solar waves. And we're surfing. Okay, who needs the WWW anyway? Okay. So this is Atlantean energy that Mercury is delivering to us, and it's coming like straight from the earth. It's coming straight from your solar plexus chakra. If you are, okay, so I'm just gonna roll with this now. So we're just going to be tapping into this Atlantean energy now. Wow, I just feel and see this huge yellow cord held on the horizontal plane, which is Archangel Sandalphon energy on the horizontal. So that's you tapping into this grounding energy. It's a cord that can help tether you exactly where you're meant to be in the physical plane. That's beautiful. Yeah, thank you. So now, we're joined together here in the 11th dimension, the 11th house. Your friends. It's technology. It's telepathy. Shout out telepathy chat. Okay. And North Node. Life's purpose. Hey, okay. Holla. This is for all my ASO people. Yeah. What's up? What's up? This is a shout out. This is a huge thank you for everybody who's like been participating in everything. I know that all the emotions have been super high. The fires that we're all feeling, it's like fire in your soul and in your heart. That's what Leo's all about. That's why we all love Leo. We can't fucking help it. Okay? So, yeah, this is the yod or the yod, however you want to fucking say it. Your destiny. You're like, I want to win ASO Hogwarts so bad. Yeah, I'm playing too. Mercury again, your mind, getting caught up in the mind think. Uh-oh. But we're kind of supposed to. That's the whole point. It's fun, Capricorn energy. It's new. It's something that was just built up. Taurus, the card of the day. I have. Mm. Yeah. Yep, there's a lot of buzziness, a lot of buzzy energy. But it's fun, isn't it? I want to read, let me see. I want to read these ones. We'll get some of the shaman cards out. Because I really like the symbolism that comes out in these ones. Excuse me. Because you can easily relate to the symbols, They can be applied to a lot of different things. That's the essence of fractal nature of the universe. And why I find card reading so enjoyable. Because the most fun a girl can do is like finding and recognizing patterns and cycles and then applying them to real life. Alchemy. Alchemy, baby. Let's see if I can get the chat again. That was fun. That was a lot of fun, actually. I'm gonna have to say fuck you guys a lot more often. Just do like some silent reading. Because I am a Saturn rising in Aquarius. And I kind of need my space. If I'm gonna channel right, I gotta get super tight in it. Okay, let me pull you back. But to get in it, you know, that means I have to be, that means I'm far out. Yeah. My internet is super slow. I don't know if, because I have 3 people watching on my phone, but I can't see any comments. A lot of times it tells me people leave and come back and leave and come back, and it doesn't even tell me who's in it anyway, but maybe if I put the little eyeball. Yeah, it just says that Jennifer is the only one here. So I love you. Thank you for being here. Wish I could talk more to you, but the timing is everything, I guess. You know, timing and leadership coming out together, I guess this is just a new thing that I'm going to be doing. Travel with a horse and union. The sun and the moon. Excuse me. Fuck. Mountains of strength. Okay. I don't know. Traveling somewhere near the mountains for joy. That's exciting. Hey, this is a prophecy. This is somebody's prophecy. Prophecy hour. And then butterfly evolve. Okay, so you know how the butterflies go down to that spot in Mexico the same time every year to just like die? I want to be there. I want to see that glory. Evolve and rest. Hey, I like that message. Okay, so I'm going to read them backwards now. Because I think that's fun. And this kind of translates nicely. So we're moving out of this resting period into our evolution. And it's guided by our own inner strength, where we know that we can follow our own joy to get that strength. You know, it's like just following these it's following these cycles of, you know, the cyclical nature of our sun and moon and how they pass through points in the constellations. All together is this divinely timed symphony. And as they scream through space, they this ain't fucking working. As it just, you know, heads on through the way that it's doing, it but we're stepping into this more pioneering role where we're following our true life's path. Now I'm just fidgeting. We're following our true life's path by following our joy. And, you know, that's just divinely guided by Mercury. It's what we're picking up on our receiver. It's enjoying life in the way that we use the things that we have. It's working with what we got, like I said in my Car of the Day video this morning. if you guys watch that. I don't know. I don't know what you do. But yeah, I'm just like, I had the container built and now I'm peeling the layers back. So yeah, it's learning how to stoke your own flame. And I mentioned before that body work would be something that you could really utilize with that. And we do have a lot of Mother Earth energy coming in, like at the base, especially with all of these Sephiroth of the Tree of Life. Pardon me. And the very first card was the nonogram, the 9-pointed star, which I'm going to go into the book and just read a little bit because I think it's really important that I get the message correct. Nonogram. Enneagram, or 9-pointed star, has very high significance in regard to numerological value in higher consciousness. 9 is the final number of physical incarnation, the life number that prepares the traveler for their transition to the higher realms of consciousness. The number 9 resonates to a higher frequency and thus enables the ability to communicate more strongly with the higher planes of existence while not fully existing within them. When it appears, you're being called to bridge the gap between the realms of physical and the spiritual. You possess gifts that you may not necessarily be aware of, and now is the time to focus on their development. It is a time for you to take action and transform yourself. You must choose to walk the path or fight the tide. The transformational energies of the nonogram encourage you to tread your path with confidence. So that is at the base of the reading, and we can circle it all the way back around to it. And that's a big Piscean theme as well. Yeah. And it's the right path for you, you know? If you're sitting back and overthinking, wow, am I doing right now? What am I doing right now? Is it the right thing for me? Yes. Set yourself free and let yourself be in the moment. If that's what you're doing, that's it. That's it. And that's good. Where's the microphone? I don't want to cover it up. And that's good. Like, that should be good enough. Because there's a lot of forces happening behind the scenes that we have no idea. We don't. We don't know what is going on. And that's another Piscean thing. You know? We like to think we do. They try to distract us and fill our heads with stuff saying that it should matter. But I mean, if you stop and think about it, you have to let yourself be. Because you could really get wrapped up in different complexes and things like that and spin yourself out. So, practical measures: focus on your daily habits. Let things go when they need to be let go. Cut yourself some slack, baby. I don't know, be good. Or not, I don't know. Whatever floats your boat. I'm trying to not, I don't know. I've gone through another like little hermit mode period. Sort of. I don't even know. I can't even like conceptualize time anymore. I just have to follow the cycles. I'm lost, man. But I'm also so here. So I think that that's just like a big thing that a lot of people are probably feeling in a way. But I'm glad that we all found each other. So that's something that we could celebrate. We could celebrate in the smallest of ways. That's that holiday card in this deck. I'll find it. On the bottom, though, was Stardust. That's you and me, baby. I should, let's see here. I'm looking for holiday. Holiday card. Yeah, life is what you make it. It's just like this sad, shitty little tree. But it could be everything. If you focus on your intentions, you know? Focusing your intentions and making sure that what you are doing in your life matches with what you're doing in your dreams. Because that's Neptune and Aries. That's your dreams made manifest. That's a lot of what we're going through. It's showing up in subtle ways. It will show up in subtle ways at first. But then the energy will intensify. And that was what the first collective reading of the night said, was that this energy will build. And it's not like it's going to, like, you know, we're going to get a couple of solar flares popping off a little bit. It's not like that energy is just going to go away. It builds. It's collected in our atmosphere. We're in a geomagnetic storm. I'm having some technical difficulties and I can't see the chat, so I don't know if you guys are saying anything to me. My apologies. I'm on a ramble. I'm a rambler after all, but that's besides the point. Like, I think this should be our card of the night. Holiday card. Every moment is so fleeting because you'll never have it again. You can't live in the past anymore. So you have to make every second really count. In whatever way that means to you. That's just my 2 cents. I think it's a little bit important. I think I just want to do one more like mini reading for the night. And I want to do this mini reading about feeling stuck, hitting the roadblock, maybe a creative roadblock here. Because there's so many new things that you could do. This is Jupiter and Gemini energy. And you're getting all the information like right at the same time. So it's like a lot to process. Or maybe you're just now like starting to understand how to unstuck yourself. Air, communication, travel, crowd surfing. Air and crowd surfing. I don't know. It looks like a rave to me. Stardust. Can't believe I just said a rave. Stardust and clearing. Cool. Another way that we could read this is that the stardust will be clearing the path by communicating their light, shining their light, and standing out. Because this new information is pouring in through the crown, this new information about a new beginning that we're all going to be experiencing. And it all starts with learning how to free yourself from these patterns that you have ingrained within your sacral chakra. So it would be best if you cleared it away. Any way that looks to you. You know, however you ground yourself out, however you like to clear. If you like to smudge with smoke, if you do go outside and stand in the earth, which is like definitely the thing to do. And it's starting to get warm again in the northern hemisphere. Hallelujah. Yeah, it's a really holy time right now. We are essentially living in a microcosm of the next. I mean, you could just break it down into different layers, truly. That's all that it really is. It's like, it's the unfolding of all of these different layers, backwards and forwards, and you have the ability to see things for what they are because the dreams have been made manifest now with Neptune in Aries. And even more so, information will, you know, the truth will come out whenever Mercury stations direct because it's coming into contact with Saturn, you know? That's Saturn saying, okay, you know, I've just been illuminated with my Kazemi with the sun, and now I have some information to share with you that could you please deliver this letter on your way back through? And, you know, Mercury's gonna bing, 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 bing. And the dominoes will just fall. Just geometry and pattern recognition, and also a lot of intuition and understanding that we are all from, we're all ancient light falling from heaven to earth and then going through the earth and to the other side, you know. It's that intense auric field cleansing and clearing and illumination that, you know, we're all bringing to the table. Just by being present. Like, can you imagine a world like that? Miracles happen, you know. Whee! Containers. Yeah. Saturn, right now in Pisces, you know, Saturn just lost its rings. It's an illusion. The containers, the barriers have dissolved. So get to know yourself a little bit better. At the beginning of this reading, I was so fuzzy and electrified. And I feel so much more grounded now. Because I feel like I set myself free, you know. I dissolved my container. And I don't feel so fuzzy anymore, you guys. I recommend it. Whee! Yeah, more solar plexus chakra in adversity. This is pride. dissolving your pride, being okay with things, saying, okay, I'm okay with being a fucking loser for a minute. That's me saying that. Crowd surfing. I don't know, this one looks good. Crowd surfing and sacral chakra. Express your creativity. I think that's the whole point of these ASO games. Like, yeah, sacral again. Chaos and adversity in the summer. Uh-oh. Yeah, so I mean, you get it. That's pretty much, it's just pretty much warning you. It's going to be a lot of chaos. It's going to be a lot of chaos. It's going to be a lot of adversity. You're going to be triggered. In general, you know, not just on the internet, but just in general, you guys. Just keep an eye how you're showing up. Stay present in your interactions and in your communications. Here, just flew right out of my hand. It's funny. Winter, don't be so cold. That was to me. Cold. Cold girl. There's too many cards here. I'm not reading all these. I'm calling it, you guys. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching on the replay. And if you are interested in a private reading, just message me. We'll work something out.